What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a quick update on what happened with ICP because it's extremely important and it could open up a door for ICP to make some more beautiful moves to the upside. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all and let's get straight into the video. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade some ICP on up to 25x leverage without having the KYC, meaning you don't have to give over any of your personal information, and without needing a VPN, you can check out my Margex link down in the description below. And the beautiful thing is, if you do sign up with my link specifically, you will get up to $10,000 in bonuses when you do sign up and start trading. So check that out down in the description below if that's something you're interested in. But be safe, of course. Leverage is very risky and crazy shit can happen. Now, looking at ICP, something beautiful just happened and you need to be aware of it. Well, what you all know is that recently we have been tracking this most recent swing high down to swing low. Okay, just tracking this move itself. And as ICP's price was starting to recover a little bit, we were talking about some of these Fibonacci retracement zones. Now, in the last video, I told you all that it was beautiful that ICP was capable of breaking this point of resistance. It opens up the door of opportunity for this cup and handle pattern to really start to make that move towards the upside, and it could open up a ton of doors. But at the end of the day, we still had one more point of resistance above us that we needed to be able to break before truly being able to catch some momentum to the upside. Now, that level was the 786 to 618 Fibonacci zone. I told you, listen, this 786 level can act like a big old wall, and sometimes you'll be doing great, you'll run into that 786 level and it's going to shoot you straight to the downside, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it because that's just how the 786 level works. But in the times in which you can surpass that level, break above that level, open that door, it is not, rare, it's not even really uncommon for you to not only just surpass that most recent high, but break out to some of your Fibonacci extension zones, which puts, ICP reaching $12.90, $13. And that's why it's so important that we see this happen. Now, what we can see is something beautiful just happened, guys. ICP broke the zone. ICP broke the zone. ICP for a minute there broke above $9.75, putting in a high around $10 before its price has now started to retrace just a little bit, which is okay. Because what you have to understand is that it doesn't have to break above it and stay above it when it comes to these Fibonacci zones. All you need to see is the break. Just think about it like a window, right? You can see through that window, but the moment you kick through that window, even if it cuts you a little bit, even if you get a little bit of broken glass on you, got to back up and fix yourself, you can still go through that window. It's like a door opening, and it opened up the door. It turned this wall into a door. And so now, even though ICP's price might pull back, because $10 is a very strong psychological level that we might struggle at a little bit, the door is now open. So the question then becomes, well, what now? Right? That's the big question. What now? Well, what I would go ahead and say is that we are in a spot in which ICP should now start looking for that macro support level. What that means is that it's very possible that because it reached $10 and because there is going to be some sell pressure there, and because we did see a little bit of bearish divergence forming, because of course it was a struggle to get above not only just this resistance point, but this resistance point as well, and $10 as well, right? Because of those things, we might see ICP's price pull back a little bit. It might come back down to say, $9 and start trying to find some support here. And guys, there is even an argument to be made that, of course, this is some sort of ascending structure. And oftentimes when you have ascending structure, you might come back down to your most recent establishment of support, which puts ICP back around $8. And I know some of you may not want to hear that because that could be a pullback of 17%, but it's very possible that that does happen. But in the grand scheme of things, to me, it does not matter because remember, all you need to do is open the door. And now that the door is open, even if ICP comes back down to these levels, the likelihood of its price breaking back above those levels and continuing to the upside are substantially higher than they've ever been within the last couple months. And so because of that, I need you to understand that this is a very important thing that has happened. It's extremely good. And even if ICP's price does start pulling back now, the door is still open back up towards $11, $12, $13, and that's going to lead to some absolutely fantastic gains. So I know this was a quick short update, but I wanted to make sure you knew and you saw what happened because it's absolutely amazing, and I want you to stay as updated as possible. So of course, if you guys do enjoy the content here on the channel, remember I post Solana, Jasmy, Render, Caspa, and much more technical analysis based videos here. We do some meme coin plays, some degen plays as well, and I have a second channel linked in the description below in which we do more fundamental analysis when it comes to the news, the broad market, and much more. So make sure you check out all that stuff down below. Don't forget, if you do want to trade some ICP, you can use my Margex link down in the description below, and I can't wait to see you all in the next quick update. Peace out, everybody.